Why you ain't call me? I'm the hardest. You know that my art is the darkest. Why you ain't call me? I'm gonna get on this hip hop tip real quick. Hold on. Let me set the play up. It says blind nigga samurai. Nah, we gonna go Ashra. Yeah, we gonna go here with it. Matter of fact,
Gearus,
yeah,
Darius,
we just gonna
Serena.
go right here with it. I'm about to. I don't know what type of fatality. The pyramid. Let's go. You're not going.
Ying
Fuck it.
Fortress.
Fuck it. Let's go. I'm about to get to it here in a minute. Mm.
Finish him.
Hold up. Deadly assassin.
Fatality. Ashra wins.
Mm. That shit was hard. Uh, I'm making this tape, man, because I seen something on Facebook that got my juices flowing. Okay, now fair use. This is a reaction to a reaction, and I'm gonna give my reaction.
St. Louis ain't hip hop. Dirty, we hopping was hip. I'm a lunatic with too much grip to let us slip. I'm so St. Louis. Ask my tattooist. I was like a water boy. Now they saying, oh, what the? Every league coming like that? They say St. Louis ain't hip hop. Dirty, we hop to his hip. Said I'm a lunatic with too much grip to let us slip. Maybe you one of the best in the Louis. Stiff Louis, plug Louis, dressed in Louis. Home my back porches, chucks and airports. Old school. Party trailblazing like horse. The girls are the best like Travis with the ass. Okay. I call them gimme girls, they always tip. Low battery, please charge. It's marijuana, the static. 5-2 cats and coats with automatic. It seems like a body. Why ain't nobody tell me this man raps like this? And I don't know what he mean by he baby Huey, one of the best in the Louis. I know Huey, Dewey, and Louie is the little cartoon ducks. Baby Huey by itself is one of them big ass ducks from a cartoon. Maybe that's some St. Louis shit, I don't know. It's old school cars trailblazing like Portland, which is a nice bar. The next line setup is ridiculous. Girls are the best like Travis, which was a player for the Trailblazers. Murphy Lee is rapping unconventional right now. St. Louis is the truth like the dirt. Don't need a burner, we learn from Ike Turner. I try to tell you don't cross that bridge. Without looking for the plane on the team. You mean that long ass circle bridge that they be having in St. Louis? Yeah, that's nice. Shoot, let's go.
Palm tree, bad bitches and wanna be OGs like me, eat no policy.
All right. Now, hold on, let me turn this off. Okay. I seen this on my Facebook timeline and I had to speak on it. Let me just say this in case you didn't know. The most well-known rapper everybody knows from St. Louis is Nelly. He is not, was not, and will not be the best from St. Louis. He's just not. The best rapper, in my opinion, to this day, is from St. Louis is Murphy Lee. And he had Murphy Lee, he had Murph Dirt in his camp. And he didn't give him the push. Murph Dirt didn't get the push that he deserved. I'm just gonna flat out say it. You know. I somewhat fuck with Nelly. I do somewhat rock with him because he reps St. Louis and I'm from Missouri. He's from Missouri. However, this nigga wasn't born in Missouri. This nigga was born in Texas. Let's start there. Cornell Haynes was born in Texas. He was not born in Missouri. Okay, now that we got that out the way, he had he could have stepped to the side and just been like, okay, I got our foot in the door. Now let me put Murph on because Murph clearly has the talent. Clear, Murphy Lee was what Lil Wayne was to Cash Money. Murphy Lee was to the Saint Lunatics what Lil Wayne was to Cash Money Records. Let me just say that. Nelly was juvenile, right? He was he was juvenile to the Saint Lunatics. Murphy Lee was Lil Wayne, right? No shade to Juvenile, cause I fuck with Juvenile. 400 Degrees, Juvie the Great, like these are albums that I had the hard copy the CD of. So I fuck with Juvenile. I really do. However, if you got two brain cells to rub together, you could clearly see if you coming from the Cash Money era, you could clearly see that Lil Wayne needs to push. You need to put all of your resources and energy behind Lil Wayne. Now, Baby was wise enough to know and see that. Baby had the vision to see that he needs to put all of his resources behind Lil Wayne. Juvenile, BG, Turk, all them, they can be as mad as they want to be. Okay, cool, whatever. But it's clear that Lil Wayne is the future, right? And in the same manner, Murphy Lee was the Lil Wayne to the Saint Lunatics, what Lil Wayne was to Cash Money. Nelly didn't see it. Nelly, he wanted to be all in the videos like Puff Daddy. He wanted all the clout and all of the esteem to be on him. This is a learning lesson. This is a teachable lesson. And I fuck with Murph Dirt. I I bought the hard copy of Murphy's Law. I never bought Ali's shit, Heavy Starch. Maybe I did. I don't know. But all of the other Saint Lunatics, bro, they was Tito. They, no disrespect to Tito, but they was background dancers. Murphy Lee was clearly Michael Jackson out the whole group. Shout out to Nelly. He has talent. He has skill. I fuck with Nelly. I do. With that said, Nelly, the only album I didn't buy Country Grammar. I bought Nellyville. And once I bought Nellyville and I seen that you didn't have not one Kansas City person on there, I never bought another stitch of material that was put out by you ever again. To this day, until you feature a Kansas City artist on one of your songs, I will never buy whether it's hard copy or whether it's a digital download, Apple Play, Apple Music, none of that. I'm not supporting you at all until you put somebody from the town on. That's why I open with the "Why You Ain't Call Me." That's a Tech Nine song, and that was a song by Tech Nine. "Why You Ain't Call Me" that was directed directly to Cornell Haynes, aka Nelly. And Tech Nine said in the song, he said, "Man, my grandma last name, my grandma maiden name is Haynes. Like, why you ain't call me, bruh? Like, we right up the street. Why you ain't call me? Why you ain't call me? You know I'm the hardest. You know that my artist the darkest. Why you ain't call me? Come on, bruh. Glory Hound, man. That's man. Look." Nelly was at the precipice. 2-3 hours away, just to the west on I-70, is Kansas City. One of the biggest underground artists to date. Tech Nine is right up the street. Shares the same last name as your peoples, and you don't put them on. Like you don't get it small. And Tech Nine was on the Wake Up Show from the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s. Like Tech Nine was already known in the industry before Nelly even blew up. So why wouldn't you reach back? And one more thing about you St. Louis jokers. Y'all don't One thing I didn't like about Nelly in particular is that he wanted to talk about, oh, St. Louis, St. Louis, St. Louis. But he never wanted to speak about Kansas City. Like he said in his first song, Country Grammar, KC, he's that's the only time I ever heard him make a mention of Kansas City was in his first breakout record. After that, he never mentioned us again. But you cannot be in the state, the territory of Missouri, and not mention the town, bro. You cannot do it, man. You can't do it because I was in the trenches in the early 2000s when you had blown up. I was at Columbia, at the University of Missouri. I was at those frat parties. Jeff City, at the Lincoln University, HBCU that is in Missouri, where he shot the video of Hot and Her. I've been there. I've been at those frat parties. Bruh, niggas from the town, from Kansas City, we was not giving nobody from St. Louis no room whatsoever. If you was around at that time and you was at those frat parties at that college, and see, University of Missouri, right? Shout out to the Tigers, and the University of Lincoln, the HBCU, right, is in the middle of the state. University of Missouri is in Columbia, Missouri. Lincoln University, the HBCU, is in Jefferson City, which is in the middle of the state. Columbia is right off of I-70. You can take a highway probably about 20, 30 minutes south of Columbia to Jefferson City. But if you're in Kansas City or St. Louis, it's like an hour and a half to an hour, depending on how fast you drive. Either way. Man, look, Kansas City motherfuckers was not giving y'all St. Louis niggas no play. We wasn't giving an inch whatsoever. And I was there. I seen it live in action. I seen it. We applied pressure. Kansas City motherfuckers applied pressure to you St. Louis niggas. Because y'all wasn't trying to put us on. Y'all broke through and got into the industry. But on the grassroots level, we wasn't giving y'all no play whatsoever. I seen it. I've been in those clubs, at those frat party clubs where you got two dance floors. Now this is in, I want to say, Jeff City or Columbia. You got two dance floors. One side is a Kansas City dance floor. The other side is a St. Louis dance floor. And I remember this. I remember this vividly. Some St. Louis guys. Now I'm perusing on both sides. Like I'm not choosing no side. I'm just, enjoying the night. I'm trying to knock a bitch, to be honest with you. But some St. Louis cats tried to come on the Kansas City side and try to do their little Nina Pop. They had their STL hats on and all that other stuff. You know, Woo Wham out the bam. And nigga, Kansas City niggas literally was not on no dancing, no bullshit. Nigga, we pushed these niggas up out the bam. Like, hood, get the fuck up out of here. Take your ass to your side. They still trying to play it off and be on some cool shit and trying to do their little Nina Pop and shit. Nah, niggas from the town was not having that. Niggas, motherfuckers from my town, if you from the state, you know. Kansas City is a gangster town, bro. We get down. I'm not taking nothing away from St. Louis. St. Louis will get down with you, but at that point in time in the early 2000s, St. Louis was on a flamboyant, dancing, you know, Nina Pop, pancake type shit. Niggas from Kansas City we was wearing Carhartts before the shit got popular. We was Carhartts, weapons, and paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. We wasn't giving no St. Louis nigga no play, nowhere. We shut all that shit down. That's why, you feel me? Type shit. Type shit. Yeah. Them Kansas City motherfuckers ran them St. Louis niggas up out of there. Pushed a hard line because Nelly didn't want to play ball. Nelly wanted all the clout. He wanted all. I'm like, bro, the market is big enough for both of us. And this takes me back to uh, Flip Your Wig compilation with DJ Fresh. This is late 90s. I'm taking y'all way back. DJ Fresh, Flip Your Wig Records had a compilation and they had a song on there called From Swope Park to Forest Park, right? If you know Missouri, you know Swope Park is the biggest main park in Kansas City. Forest Park is it's the Swope Park of St. Louis, right? It's the biggest park. If you know anything about Missouri, it's parks. On Sunday, the parks be cracking. Swope Park cracks on Sundays. You get me? The song goes from Swope Park to Forest Park, representing Missouri to the heart. That so back in the 90s, Kansas City was extending the olive branch to St. Louis. We brought St. Louis motherfuckers onto our compilation so they can rep they shit over there. But when Nelly got on, he didn't reciprocate. He just was like, "Oh, everything is St. Louis," and we not even gonna talk about. And even when he talked about on BET, when he talked about where he shot the video of Hiding Her, they asked him, "Where did you shoot the video at?" "Oh, it's a college close to St. Louis." He didn't even want to say Missouri, bruh. Lincoln University is the damn near the same distance from St. Louis as it is from Kansas City. But you ain't want to say, "Oh, it's a college in Missouri. It's a HBC." You could at least say it's a HBCU in Missouri. You ain't want to say that. You say, "Oh, it's a college in St. Louis." Greedy, greedy, greedy. And I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say another thing. Niggas ain't gonna like this, but hey, I'm gonna say it. Murphy Lee was to the St. Lunatics what Lloyd Banks was to G Unit. Let me just let that linger for a minute. And I'm going to say it again just in case you ain't hear it. Murphy Lee was to the St. Lunatics what Lloyd Banks was to G Unit. Let me parse my words before I move forward. Let me choose my words carefully because I do not want to upset 50 when I say this. But fifth, come now. Let us reason together. You are that guy. Trust me. I bought Get Rich or Die Trying several times. I bought the hard copy and the digital copy at least 5 times. I bought The Massacre. I bought the hard copy and the digital copy at least 3 times. 2 hard copies and 1 digital copy. I bought Curtis. I bought Animal Animal Ambition, which was trash, by the way. That was trash. Curtis, I fucks with Curtis. That's my shit. The G Unit, I bought um Body Snatchers. Like I fuck with Fifth hard, hard body. But if we can just be honest with ourselves, Lloyd Banks was the golden child of that entire group. You should have stepped to the side and pushed him. You could have made your money on the back end and in the shadows, but you should have pushed him. In the same way, Nelly should have pushed Murphy Lee. Cause Murphy had the swag. Cause Murph Dirt had the swag of St. Louis slash Atlanta. Cause at that time it was a real Atlanta was big on the scene with Lil Jon and the East Side Boys and Ludacris and all that. So it was really Atlanta and St. Louis in the early 2000s that was running the scene. You feel me? So he had the swag of St. Louis and Atlanta, but he had the bars of a New York golden age boom bap rapper. Like you had the nigga, you had the pot of gold right there. You had the lottery ticket right there. All you had to do was just put your ego to the side, bro. Step to the side and just push this nigga, man. But you didn't, Nelly. I'm talking to you, Nelly. And furthermore, you should have put them niggas from KC on. Cause on the real, since then, I ain't seen a St. Louis nigga do a show in KC. Like Nelly, none of that. Unless they at the major events, like it's a no-go zone. All you major St. Louis artists, y'all already know y'all can't come to the town. Not the Municipal, not the Sprint Center, not the T-Mobile Center, not Camper, not none of that. Y'all can't do none of that. And you got a major market right up the street. But y'all wanted to just big time us. You feel me? But yeah, man. Shout out to Murph Dirt, man. Murph Dirt, Murphy's Law, bro. I had that hard copy. I had the hard copy of it. What the hook gonna be? I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. I'm telling you, he had the St. Louis swag, the St. Louis slash Atlanta swag with New York bars, bruh. He don't get the credit that he deserves. But this is me giving him his flowers. Nelly, you shouldn't have been a glory hog. You was too much of a glory hog. You wanted all the shine. You should have just stepped to the side and played the shit from the background. Push this nigga, cause he was that. You feel me? In the same way. Fifth, you know damn well you should have pushed Banks. You should have pushed him. But we are where we are now. No hard feelings, no what I'm saying? No harm, no foul, no love lost, no love gained. You feel me? But yeah. I seen this on my Facebook and I had to speak on it real quick on the hip hop side of the things. Yeah, just to get some context of, because I was there. early 2000s, I was there. I was in St. Louis because my school, circa 2002, 2003, we was competing for the football state championship, 6A. And this is back when all the state Missouri state football games was played at the Edwards Jones Dome, at the St. Louis Rams Edwards Jones Dome. And we used to drive down there, bruh. I've been in the trenches of St. Louis, North County to the city. You feel me? From the city to the county. I've been all throughout St. Louis. Much respect to the guys from the Loop. This is not a shot at St. Louis in particular, but this is a critique of a son, quote unquote, of alleged son of St. Louis, that being Cornell Haynes, aka Nelly. And he's not really, he wasn't born in Missouri. Nigga was born in Texas. But, you know, be that as it may. It is what it is. Nigga, you can get mad at me if you want to. But the truth is the truth. But anyway,